Life on the road's been really difficult. Been kicked out of a lot of places. My manic behavior has been interpreted as being either drunk or high, and I'm often asked to leave. My parents' refusal to offer me the help that I was asking for during what was the biggest crisis of my life ended with me out here in Nevada. I typically smoke about 4 times a day. It helps enhance my creativity. Well, I was arrested several times for DUI, for battery, even though I didn't lay a finger on anybody. My manic behavior would single me out and draw my attention, law enforcement. I was living off of my savings. I had no means to support myself. So for a time, I was a street preacher, and I was basically living off of the proceeds and the kindness of strangers. Part of the way I used to get attention as a street minister is that I used to dance. People would give me donations of money, food, sometimes marijuana. I kind of hit my financial rock bottom. I didn't feel like I was getting the support that I needed at home. I had stresses from the job, and unhappy home life led to me to step away from my career for a while. I left my wife and children. I went to my parents' house with the expectation that they would take me in, but they were so smothering and overbearing. I felt like all the pressure in my life was like a champagne bottle that had been shaken up until the cork finally popped. My parents triggered a nervous breakdown.
You were in the aerospace industry?
That's correct.
And you were a controller?
Flight controller. So if you saw a movie like Apollo 13, I would be the guys with the headsets on. Just no astronauts on the other end of the line, just a spacecraft.
And then you just walked away from it, right?
I did. I left over concerns for my health. After a surgery back in 2019, an anterior cervical vertebrectomy, I had 3 vertebrae removed. And in the ensuing months, I started rapidly losing weight, about 50 pounds I had lost at the time that I ended up leaving. So my walking away from the career was more to do with my health reasons. But ultimately, it was determined that because of my psychiatric troubles, that was ultimately why, or how they filed for disability for me.
Are you mentally ill?
Absolutely.
What do you think is wrong with you?
Well, I've been diagnosed with bipolar.
You believe that's right?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I definitely, well, I was dysthymic for pretty much my whole life, so depression was something that I was used to. Manic was something brand new for me. I had never had that, like, euphoria and impulsiveness and recklessness and things like that I experienced during the manic phase.
Okay, and would you say that you've had manic episodes where you were really agitated, highly energetic, and sometimes even kind of having a difficult time separating fantasy from reality?
Absolutely. Yeah, it was about a 7-month span of time that, yeah, my mind was just working on thinking on many levels at once, thinking very fast. Yeah, and just inability to, govern my speech and to the decorum of social situations.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.